In this video, we will talk about why Khanyisa MAYO is not coming to Kaizer Chiefs. We'll also talk about Fiston Mayele. A very interesting and infuriating update. So stick around. Hello and welcome to Khosi Nation Fan TV. I am Pelo, I'm your host. This is where fans meet and talk about Kaizer Chiefs. I'm a Khosi Football Club and I'm using my paper today because I couldn't find my notebook. Anyways, Khanyisa MAYO was linked with Kaizer Chiefs and he has actually confirmed Uguti. Yes, these were not just rumors, but actually Kaizer Chiefs did want to sign him. Remember when Kaizer Mtaung Jr. came out and said that they did want the player and committee said, not yet to Uhuru. It turns out this was true because they did not want to sell him when the Chiefs asked to buy him. Now, I always think in my soul, in my thoughts, Uguti, there is always an asking price for a player. But I do believe Ugutu committees did something with Khanyisa MAYO that actually convinced him to stay at Cape Town City because now he has extended his contract up until 2028. So that means the contract here has 5 more years, which means the Chiefs cannot say we're going to jump in and sign him next year because he will be a much better player, which means actually he would have been cheaper to buy in January or last year because right now he's approaching a prime. We know players they approach their prime around 27, 28. So that means next year, this season is going to perform even better this upcoming season, hopefully for his career. And that means asking price yake will continue to rise. So this means to me, committees told him, as he said, Tuguti, the team, Cape Town City, wants to compete with the other teams from Joburg, which kind of makes sense because these 3 teams, Chiefs, Pirates, and Sundowns, have been dominant, not so much Chiefs, these recent years. But now Cape Town and Amazulu have seen they are trying to do the same thing with competing. Sekhukhune in Limpopo, they are now trying to come up and do the same thing, which I think is good for South African football, but it's not so great once again for Chiefs because they don't want to pay. And being stuck in those ages where every player wants to come to Chiefs, those times are gone. And that basically means the team that's going to suffer the most from these other teams wanting to compete with Chiefs, Pirates, and Sundowns is the Kaizer Chiefs because they are still expecting players to just say, oh, Chiefs wants me, I'm going to go and play for Chiefs. But right now, Cape Town City is in a position where they finished 4th. 2nd season in a row where they finished above the Chiefs. I forgot the other season. So they can say, good, no, we're actually doing better than the Chiefs in the league. So why would I leave a team that is actually doing better than the other team and move to the team just because they still have a bigger name? And that's a problem, by the way, because now that means the brand here Chiefs is no longer even attracting players to kind of say, I'm forcing a move out of here. Because if you are Khanyisa MAYO and you hear that the Chiefs actually want you, why would you stay with Cape Town City knowing very well, Guti, if you go to Chiefs, you are going to start? Because who's competing with you in that number 9 position? Utupri is playing as a winger, and even now, I'm showing a scheme. We have Okelebla in the midfield, in the middle as a number 9. No one else plays that position. So basically, he would come in and fit right in that position. But still, he chose to extend the contract here with Cape Town City. Remember, it's been extended to 2028. That does not mean Uguti Ibipela this season. No, he added more years to contract here, which means he could have said no. I don't want to extend. I'm just going to stay though, unless there is an interest that comes in from me. But this is stamping what I'm really staying because I'm saying I trust Cape Town City and I believe in their project. And that's bad news for the Chiefs. I am just saying. If you're enjoying this video, by the way, please make sure to like and subscribe to the channel to make sure that you get more of these videos and help me reach more people like you. Speaking of things that are not happening so well with the Kaizer Chiefs, we have Fiston Mayele. Fiston Mayele, we've been talking about him. Chiefs need strikers, and the Chiefs are releasing Caleb. They're releasing Caleb, and that leaves us without a striker, which basically is still as bad as having Caleb. Anyways, the problem is this, Uguti. Right now, what we have, now I feel better about what I just said about Caleb. I take it back. anyways, Kaizer Chiefs apparently inquired Kuyanga Uguti, how much would we get Fiston Mayele for? And the Chiefs backed off. Are you ready to hear how much actually Yanga wanted from Chiefs? 10 million. 10 million, guys. Are you telling me? Let me look at you like face to face. Are you telling me that the Kaizer Chiefs said they wouldn't sign Fiston Mayele just because he is worth 10 million? No, this is not a price that goes up and down. No, that's the asking price. We want 10 million, then we give you the player. Chiefs were like, nope, it's too much. It's too much. They said 10 million is too much. And you looking at Isantown signing Abadlalo for 53 million, just a winger. And they already had it depth in that position. Until now we are not signing a striker for 10 million. A position where we are lacking. We're missing goals for fun. As if we're trying to make sure that we will have awards for the player who missed most chances. That's how we're missing chances. And now you have a proven goal scorer who is willing to come to South African football. And the main way that he could have come to South African football is via Chiefs. He knew he was going to come to Chiefs and get his scheme. Once again, as I said, you look at the Chiefs, you see there's no striker there. They are wingers. Even because I saw some people saying, but Sahile is a striker. Sahile is not a striker. Dupree, Sahile are not strikers. Those are wingers. Look at Sahile when he was played as a number 9. He didn't do anything. He was moved to the right and then he started showing causing some problems for the defenders. So Chiefs doesn't have a striker. And you are telling me, Uguti, they are going to back off from 10 million. Guys. Unless the media is lying. If Chiefs really said no to signing Fiston Mayele just because he cost 10 million, I would be disappointed. And I'm more inclined to believing Veluguti Chiefs backed off because they did not want to spend. It's such a shame. It's a shame. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think about Fiston Mayele and Khanyisa MAYO not coming to Chiefs down on the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, remember, Khosi, I'll pay you more.